Hey y'all, good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning. Let's get this party started. Happy Sunday. Uh, Let me tell you. So I was babysitting my neighbor's kids, one of my neighbors, and she and her husband are expecting their third baby. So they were like, "Hey, Bird, can you watch the kids for a little bit because they want to go to the store and get all this stuff, and the car seats are bulky, kids running around the stores." I said, "Sure." So the kids, they wanted some cereal. So you know how kids go, we did y'all grow up like this, like you were when you go to somebody's house, don't ask them for anything. And I'm 900 years old, so the only cereal I have is like Raisin Bran Crunch, which I love. Y'all let me know what kind of cereal you get. And hey, Wyoming. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to have Wyoming, we're going to talk about your favorite cereal and old school cereal commercials. So this is what I didn't realize. So I Instacarted some cereal. What I didn't DoorDash some cereal because Instacart going to take an hour. So that you can go to Walgreens. Remember when the cereal used to say part of a complete breakfast and they'll have like a glass of milk, orange juice, toast, and whatever else. You had to eat all of that for a complete. So cereal really wasn't a complete breakfast. Like Fruit Loops wasn't a complete breakfast. I didn't realize that. Oh, hey, I learned something new today. And then I realized I didn't have vitamin D milk, which they like myself. I got like almond milk, and then, so I'm not a good babysit. I'm like the person that babysits. I do not have good snacks at all. So you guys, let's get into the video. I'm going to play like a flashback video while I set this up, and then we're going to get right into the mental health mental health aspect that we read. We've been going over the Thornton Township board meeting minutes, right? So if you guys are new to this channel, welcome. So what we do is we just try to give both sides of the story, read for ourselves. We don't go through the gossip. We just sort of look at what's going on, the language of video that we've been getting, going through history. It's hard as heck to find minutes in Dolton, and it's hard as heck to find ordinances in Dolton. It's totally tragic that people do not have the resources they need. And it started with this administration, the entire administration. I mean, all of them, all of them. So we're going to do this video about St. Patrick's right quick. I put it up earlier. Thanks you guys who commented on it. This was the happier days of the groundbreaking of St. Patrick's. But today we're going to talk about the mental health situation the supervisor told us about. Okay? All right, I'll be right back.
Off of Lincoln and Michigan City Road. Please come and join us. It will be opening soon, but I'm happy to announce that these two black African American business owners, y'all give it up for them. Business owners, yeah, Tiffany and Patrick, they're about to put up an upscale sit-down food restaurant here in the village of Dolton. So please, Chef Inspired, please join us on this vision and on this view. Tiff, you got anything?
I'm just ready to get it over with. It's a long time coming here, and I'm ready for Dolton to get what they need and everything that they deserve.
Thanks for the support. Thanks to the mayor, everybody that's been on this journey. We thank you so much, and we'll see you in about a year.
That's right.
Okay, let's turn around. Yeah, turn around. They got their people out here. And you got Carmen out here. What are you doing?
I said, I don't know where he's here yet.
I don't need here.
Oh, where's the champagne?
Oh, right away.
In the
I'm gonna turn it around. I gotta sit down.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking the same thing.
This is gonna be a beautiful spot. where people want to come. I know you. I know I'm gonna see you there. You know it. I'll be on the roof. Right.
Want me to do a countdown? 1, 2, 3.
Hey! All right. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Woo! That's gonna be so nice.
Patrick, do you, Patrick, do you?
Y'all see what the vision is. People can talk about it, but guess what?
It's gonna be big about it.
At the end of the day, you see me putting a restaurant, event space, or you got a banquet, a party, an event, you turning 60, you traveling. Please come, contact Tim and Patrick.
I'm gonna have my 75th at that
I
place.
always supported them. I love them. I appreciate it. And y'all know the words. Sing it with me. Ain't no stopping us now.
We on the move.
Going up like Georgia Week, baby.
Yes.
Shovel. Ready?
All right.
And they're gonna move another business right here. So thank you for growing with us in the Village of Dolton. I'm happy to be part of your vision, part of this movement. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. And it's going to be fabulous. Fabulous.
Fabulous.
I would like to say something as one of the older residents.
All right, here's somebody.
As one of the older residents. I am 73 years old.
Wow.
And I'm It has been my pleasure, my honor, to have put my roots from Chicago to Dolton. This man, I love every Friday. I have made them. I'm coming. See this? I know I'm there. I'm there. Great place to live.
All right, Miss.
Oh, see. I'm their daughter. Oh, I'm on my picture. But
This place is going to be like,
You giving me somebody else?
I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing but congratulations, and I want a picture. You want a picture? Go ahead. All the family come over here. Yeah, I see him. Come on.
They're going back over there. They want to picture with you in it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Go ahead. Come on, Lex.
I stand behind you. It ain't like you standing in my way. It ain't like you in my way.
I know, right?
I did something, baby.
Nice.
Get in.
I was trying to shrink the screen because everybody. That's all good. All good.
Turn it sideways. Turn it sideways. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Nice. Nice.
No problem.
Terry, I thought you want me to cut this.
I would personally like to just say congratulations. Continue to see a black man grow. The city of Dolton is growing under the great leadership of this man.
That's right.
I have seen nothing but prosperous things here.
That's right.
And people can love or hate them. But you got to give somebody a pat on their back when they're doing good things.
That's right.
Regardless if you don't like a person or not.
That's right.
She's proven herself to be a good leader. She's living up to her promises that she's going to make Dolton a family-oriented town again.
Yeah.
Thank you, man, because we need that.
No, thank you. Thank you, Miss Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby.
You welcome.
Thank you.
And look, Kermit right here, y'all. Hey. Okay, I want y'all to look at this. Y'all see what's coming? Right here, the village of Dolton. Coming soon. St. Patrick's. Okay, you let me know you goes from power. You see it coming soon. So they gonna start the work right here in the village of Dolton. It's gonna be a gorgeous building. And they building up. Hey guys, just want you to know that you see the progress being made in the village of Dolton, from the streets being repaved, alleys being repaved, sidewalks being replaced, and trees being trimmed. You see that we are trying to beautify our neighborhood and we're bringing new businesses in the community. I want to thank those that believed in me as your mayor and the vision for the town. And I just want y'all to know I'm going to keep pushing and keep rising to the top. Y'all know what I'm going to do, because at the end of the day, I love y'all and ain't nothing you can do about it. Well, at least I hope you ain't trying to do nothing about it. We appreciate y'all. Right, Tim?
Ain't nothing they can do about it. All right, it's coming.
That's right. Talk
All
to
right,
me.
and that's all that we're gonna say.
Yep.
And that's it. It is coming. You can't deny this.
Yes.
You can't deny it.
That's right.
You can't be mad about it.
That's right.
Revenue,
Yes.
jobs,
Ooh,
all
say
of the
that.
above,
Come on,
okay?
say that part.
Every
that
little
part.
bit of it. So it's a year. We'll see you soon.
Yep. Ooh, see? To that. That part. I'm going to follow that.
That part.
Yeah, she about to slay this building, though. I'm about to tell y'all right now. She ain't coming to play. She coming to slay.
Y'all, I gotta change my whole title of my video. I'm so sorry. So I was doing I did a ride along for you guys for Village Hall like last summer, and it wouldn't pop up on my computer, and that's what I want to talk about, that mental health part. But I guess we have to change it to St. Patrick's. Give me 1 second. Let me change the title. So I'm just going to change the title. And then we'll go from there. I'm sorry, guys. I was really looking forward to showing you, because I went through some of the last year content on my channel, and you guys who are members, I made more content available over there. Some stuff that I had forgot about, I had privated, so I just put them over on members only too. So long videos. And I'll update and get the playlist organized today. That's on my list to do. But I didn't realize that I couldn't, man, it's like some of these, it won't download. So I'll come back and we'll do the mental health thing. So I guess we'll talk about St. Patrick's today. I wasn't planning on doing that again, but let's start there. Let's travel over to Conscious channel. Okay, and let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Conscious, you're here. Yeah, you remember. So, Wyoming gal, I looked at the ride along this morning and I realized so if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we've been covering the minutes in Thornton Township. Now we know we'll never get minutes in Dolton because, first of all, the public comment is so long. So long, we don't get any minutes. And that if we did get the minutes, it would mean people can research the hirings and the firings and who the board approved the hirings and the firings. Okay? I'm just saying it like it is. You guys can get mad at me all you want, but that's the truth of the matter. You can't go back and look at the minutes from the meetings. So, like, you might see a video, like it was a video that was edited on Village of Dolton. Conscious, you might know the one I'm talking about. It was edited on the Village of Dolton, and all of a sudden, it's gone. It's gone. It's just totally, it's just gone. So let me pull up the minutes right quick. Clerk Wells did an amazing job. Y'all, I'm really upset, but thanks for remembering that, Wyoming. I'm gonna download it on my other my iPad, and then we'll have it. So this is what we were going to talk about. We were going to talk about where Supervisor Hinyard said that on December 1st, 2023, that you would be able to go to the mental health facility in Dolton at the old building. Wyoming, little did I know, in my ride along, I caught a little bit of the old building, sorry guys, and the window. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks deserted in there. So when was it? So it said that the supervisor also informed everyone about the mental health facility located in Dolton at the old Village Hall. It is open to anyone in need of help, and you could give them a call at this number. Now, I'm not the end all be all of Dolton. I'm not. I tell y'all that all the time. Actually, Conscious, I owe you an apology. We were over in Conscious channel, and she was saying that Kamal sold the animal hospital, and I was saying no, he sold the vacant lot. However, when we look at this video, you can see the animal hospital is still there. So it must have been they tore it down immediately, and it took some time for St. Patrick's to come up. But I could have sworn that lot was vacant. So I must have been looking past the lot, or it was something else on that lot. But that animal hospital is still there in the background, boarded up. So when I tell y'all I'm not the end all be all of Dolton, because I see stuff and it doesn't faze me. So when I see people come in town and they're taking pictures and they're like, ooh, and stop. Oh, y'all, I went to Shell gas station today, and it was a lady. She had her selfie stick hanging out her window videoing St. Patrick's, and she was going the wrong way in traffic. Y'all, don't, because St. Patrick's, I guess, they put the little orange cones. I guess you can't go in there. And she did a U-turn. And if you guys know anything about Sibley and Lincoln, it's people make a right, left. It's crazy because it's an exit off of Busy Street and an expressway. Y'all be careful in here. Getting the content is fine. Get the content. I like watching y'all content. But please be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Pull over, do something, put your hazard lights on, something like that. But y'all be careful just coming here, especially when you don't know what's going on, and be safe, because people can now tell the out-of-towners. Remember when I ran into Sean, what's his name? Sean, Long Island Audit? I knew right away he didn't belong here. Spencer Cornelia knew right away he ain't belong here. They can see you a mile away. So you will stick out like a sore thumb. So people from Dolton or people from the Southland, they know people from the Southland. It's a look. It's sort of like, I guess if you're from Michigan, you know if somebody from Michigan. If you see me walk around a thin little coat, you know I'm not from Minnesota or Michigan, right? So just be careful, you guys. Be careful. Ooh. Yeah, Wyoming said mental health is needed more than that. We all need that. Chill. Ooh. It's just I can't wait for this to be over. Like, what y'all wearing next week? What y'all wearing to the BET Awards, aka the Lori Lightfoot report? What y'all what y'all wearing on your couch? Let me know. What y'all wearing? What's the dinner plans for the Lori Lightfoot report, aka the MTV Video Music Awards of Dolton? What y'all gonna wear? It's I can't wait for it to be over. I cannot wait for it to be over. Oh yeah. I'm thinking if Jason is mayor, he won't bring back questions and answers at those meetings because people might be asking about the engineering report among other things. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said last night, did y'all did hey reality check TV Chicago? How are you? Tell Mrs. Reality Check hello. You know I'm obsessed with her smile. She's so pretty. It's good to see you here, bro. Um, don't forget Monday, Lori Lightfoot report. Will you be back for that? And don't forget the 31st electoral board event. Very interesting. You got a busy week ahead of you. Please say you'll be back. Please say you'll be back. um So let's go on over to Conscious channel. Shout out to Conscious. Make sure you give her a subscription. Conscious, can you drop your link in the chat if you're still here, please? Thanks for doing the breakdowns and stuff like that. I want to I guess we're gonna go off St. Patrick because I dropped the ball on the video, you guys. Let's go back. So, okay, so somebody put a comment I want to talk about. Now, you guys, you know what was so funny? I sat up there and I did a video. I did a video about Mama Hill yesterday. Have you guys seen the comments under that video? They are talking about Tiffany over and over, and Tiffany had nothing to do with the video. No one held the trustee accountable for nothing. Nothing. They blamed Tiffany for what happened to Mama Hill. So I really can't wait for Tiffany to just go ahead, girl. Just go on, keep on moving. Start your businesses, raise your daughter. Go ahead to the next level. Live your fabulous life with your boo, and move on. And I want to see how they handle this. I want to see how they handle Dolton, and I want to see how you guys on the outside keep watching. When Tiffany's gone, will you keep watching? Will you still care about the residents? That's what I want to know. Because technically, you guys are putting all of this to people who are just, oh, get rid of Tiffany. And we have gotten no reports from any departments in months. But you guys love the hours upon hours of public comment. You know what I mean? You love the hours upon hours of public comment. You live for that. Love to review that. Will you still be here? Will you still be here for the residents and hold everybody accountable? Maybe the next administration will be absolutely perfect. Will you still hold them accountable if not? Will you still ask for the minutes, or are you just going to say 4 years of minutes and no records? That's fine. If this was your town, would you like that? I didn't even go over there. I didn't even see you over there, Wyoming. Yeah. Nobody said, but it's the distraction. It's the distraction. Now, I wish Miss what's her name right here? Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany from St. Patrick's. I wish her the best. I think the building is beautiful. I think it's nice. I hope they prosper from that. I hope everything works out. I hope the neighbors are okay. I help conscious you do yeah, conscious you don't grocery shop, so how dare you do your own laundry? I hope everything works out. Um, hey French. Um, I don't believe it. Y'all can get mad at me. I think this is my personal opinion. We don't say anything about anything we don't know. We don't make anything factual. Miss Tiffany hair was slaying. We just blowing in the wind, really cute. Um, young couple to have that kind of building, that's great. I am gonna say what I want to say. This is we don't talk about stuff. I wasn't in the back room. I didn't sign any deals. I don't know what happened. I don't know any of the people that's in this video. Um, I think she's in between a rock and a hard place, and she's doing the smart thing to save her business. Do I think that her and Tiffany had a fallout and it's possible? Yeah, I do. But do I think that she know Tiffany is losing and she spent 2 years backing Tiffany? Tiffany helped get this to Dolton. She bought the land from Kamal. And do I think that the other people didn't like that? Yeah, I do. It's politics. Do I think she doing the smartest decision for her right now? Yep. In her business? Yep, I do. And it's like, could Tiffany Henyard be this? We don't know. I don't know Tiffany. I think her mouth is a problem. Yeah, that mouth is too much. But do I think she just one by one these people are coming out? Now it's a shakedown. A shakedown. So she taking toys from babies. She running through the city shaking down everybody. What else she doing? She shooting up houses. She taking married men's. She need she just need to say rockabye, baby. She is. I mean, whoa. And all the while, she the only one we see at Village Hall and Thornton Township simultaneously running back and forth. Still in the street shoveling snow. That lady got a lot going on. So I don't know. Could she just be the most evilest person that ever lived? Okay. Could they be putting 20 on 10? Maybe. All right, reality check TV. Woo woo. Cause I be struggling streaming, bro. I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it. Okay, let's go on over to Conscious video. She put in a really nice video together. I didn't even know all this was going on. So shout out to Conscious. And it it could be sink or swim for Miss Tiffany. It could be sink or swim. Can I say this? Tiffany Henyard, you guys hit the like button and let's have a discussion. Everybody, Clint, I like that. Clint said, Tiff is the walker. Jerry's like, Jerry. Welcome over here, Clint. Yeah, the Grinch, Nito Brown, and the Energizer Bunny. And then it's like, okay, I'm not saying it's like, but I just hope y'all look at everything and be like, okay, now y'all just getting ridiculous with it. Because you can't really tell what the people here, this is the consensus. You really can't tell, and I'm not the end all be all adult, and I told you that. Like just more people reach out to me now that I'm on YouTube. But the whole thing is the way they've been drowning her out, like the caucus, legal, Yes. Kind of creepy for sure. Unethical for sure. You know what I mean? Like we could say that. But was it legal? Yeah. You know, that hey, it's politics. Taking away the food boxes, taking away the senior, not voting on senior ice cream. I'm sorry. Take it. Y'all said no, the ice cream, the senior ice cream is too much. It was $200. They like, no. Now they just let's go to conscious video. It's like that part, all the stuff they're doing is drowning, closing down the township. It's drowning out what Tiffany really is. Like Tiffany, okay, let's say they're doing all this. And now Tiffany is saying, this is, I don't know this. This is me saying, what if in her head, she like, oh, they thought I was stealing. Well, now I'm about to just steal everything since that's what y'all thought. And y'all, what if that happened? We'd have no paperwork proof of nothing. Nothing. And everybody eats it up. What? When Lori come in tomorrow with this report, and if she is stealing the way we're thinking she's stealing, instead of the oohs and ahs, I hope someone gets to the podium and say, okay, so that means she's not going to run the town for the next 4 months, right? Because, you know, she'll leave, exit around. If Miss Cassandra is still running, that means Tiffany would exit officially around May in Dolton. And the same in Thornton, because Thornton has the April election. Now, if Miss Cassandra Hobson Jordan does not run, I keep on saying win. Well, maybe that's what's going to happen. Bless her heart. If Miss Cassandra Hobson Jordan does not run, and Jason wins, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm incorrect. That means that we just end in February. It's just Tiffany versus Jason. We just end in February, and then I think in March, that's when Jason would take office. I think so. I think I have it right. It did. It did remind us of Wolf Wolf of Wall Street, Wolf of Dolton. Okay, let's go back over to Conscious Live yesterday. It was a great live.
Good to see you.
And like I said, while I'm playing this, I think I actually think they owe Miss Tiffany that owns the steakhouse an apology. They and it's like y'all can get mad, but everybody, y'all, for months. I mean, it was months. This is not a sound building. No, everyone's saying it's not structurally sound. They have illegal people working in there. All type of stuff. OSHA was called. The National Guard was called. I'm exaggerating about that. But everything was called on this building, and now all of a sudden they like, oh, it's Tiffany's fault. Tiffany won't give it a liquor license. Excuse me. Excuse. Can we go in the building or no? Tracy, don't let me laugh at this morning. Shout out to Conscious. Let's go. Make sure you subscribe. We started a gold star for Conscious in the chat. We started, so Conscious, you can have your own emblem. I just said gold star because you do your homework. You do your homework. Gold star.
Oh,
That's
Tiana for you. Right. Oh, Berg, I gotta send you that package. I forgot. Oops. Okay. Let me upload it. Spag, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Always a pleasure.
all right.
Okay.
Any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know why that did that, but
I have some concerns and hopefully I'll get some answers. First off, have we received the $6.8 million?
Keep going on your questions.
Are you going to answer?
Keep going with the
Okay.
questions because that got nothing to do with the bills. So
That's
Okay, this was
Now, see, sorry to talk over you, Conscious. You know that be the problem with Tiffany about answering. She didn't have to reply like that. I know she knows that Kiana knows what's up with the 6.8 or vice versa or whatever. She understands the play. But what about something like, hey, trustee, we'll handle that in discovery or the next segment, but right now we're talking about the bills. We could, instead of, are you done? You done? Like that's the problem. And I understand the attitude is coming from Kiana as well, but it's just the way you have to handle yourself. That be Tiffany's problem. I'm not telling her that she has to bow down all the time, but yeah, sometimes you have to carry yourself. What Michelle Obama say? When they go low, I go high or something like that. You have to carry yourself, and you give an attitude back, rolling your eyes. That does not help the situation. That makes you look more guilty to the people that already think you're guilty. Does anyone agree?
a meeting, May 6th, 2024. Okay, everybody's concerned about St. Patrick's investments, right? Okay.
That's grant money that was already, but okay, so everybody would know that that's the answer because it's not being answered. But on May 3rd, we received the email from Bert, Costanza, and Carberry.
And I want to add, even Kiana didn't give us the answer because she like, that's grant money that was already, okay, all right, that's not, it was just, do anyone know already what?
Which says that we owe them $4,501.27. They've been requesting this since August 28th, 2023. We once again get here. I don't recall them being on the warrant list. So there's an issue that we pick and choose who we're putting on the warrant list, who we're not putting on the warrant list. What really drew my concern was that someone sent us an email and then we actually spoke to this person on the phone. And the email reads, thanks for your call this morning. Per our conversation, see the attached. This engineering firm was hired and has a proposal signed by Mr. Freeman. His invoice number is 1092. He is saying that we owe him $7,482. So, of course, I asked what was it in reference to. He said that Mr. Freeman contacted him with the help of Ron Smith, who was the engineer, saying that they needed a proposal for 15022 Lincoln. Now, I'm concerned because 15022 Lincoln is not our property to my knowledge. So why would we be paying a bill for $7,482? I do know that as being a village that we do have to go through proper protocols and we don't have certified people to do this. But after reading, it says my email to the engineer on record on 11/21/2023 indicating our findings and concern with the request for missing information or corrected drawings to be sent. A letter of our architect indicating numerous deficient items are highlighted for some of your review. The letter of our mechanical engineer indicating deficiency in items for your review. Again, we strongly recommend the construction stop immediately until such time these items are addressed by our architect on record. Now, I'm concerned because the man keep calling about his money and it's never been on the warrant list, but I'm more concerned that beautiful big building at 15022 is not structurally sound because there's a 12-page report that says there are all these issues. So my question, and this is discussion, is somebody please call this man about his $7,000, which I don't understand.
Kiana Belcher, it's not structurally sound. 12-page report. Donna B, welcome. Good to see you. Dwayne, Kamal didn't have a business license there. He bought it empty. Okay. Can you send that to me, please?
Why the owner would not be paying for this? And then what are we doing in reference to all of the, has anybody followed up about all of these concerns about their property?
Thank you for your concern. Anything else? Anything else?
Yeah, y'all got the answer right there. So
Okay, shout out to Conscious. This is a great question. So in that May, so this was May. So Conscious, if you have the April 2024, I don't know if I'm saying it right, warrantless, or maybe May. Did you see that invoice? That's interesting question, Wyoming. Interesting question. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna just fast forward just a little. So Conscious did a little a go around of the property over here. This is that busy street I told you. Old girl had her selfie stick out. I was like, ma'am, pull over. They will hit this right corner going eastbound and smash you to smithereens. Just park at the gas station and walk across the street or something. Y'all be careful out here. Okay. Let's go. Whoa, I didn't even see that. Thanks for that, Tracy. So that's the animal hospital. So that's where St. Patrick's is right now, that brown building. Okay. That's the Shell gas station to your left, actually. And now here's St. Patrick's. That's the Shell gas station to your left. Remember where they gave them the class 8, I think it was? That they have that class 8 now. And they fired all the employees. They were black employees, yes. They got rid of all of them. So you see on your left where Conscious is going, that's the
Shout out to Reality Check TV Chicago for this exclusive video. Thank you, my brother in Christ.
We love you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. Do I have your email, Dwayne?
I like the way Conscious say Dwayne. So right here, this was what Reality Check TV went out there right after the meeting. It was raining that day. And that day he didn't get in the meeting. He didn't get in. I think we both were outside that day. They weren't letting media in that day. So right here, that's when the building, and he's out there like, it's not structurally sound. This is the building, because this is what they're telling us. Not only that, I've had several interviews where people are telling us the building is crap. And then on top of that, you guys, I'm not even going to add to the emails and the comments I get about, hey, cover St. Patrick's. And you guys know me, I don't be messing with people's business. So I still believe in the St. Patrick's. I hope they do well. They put a lot of money right here in Dolton. I don't know them personally, but we are covering it since this is something that was brought up, okay? So this is Reality Check going out there. And we covered that.
All right, as y'all come into the chat, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is the building that they was talking about, 15022 Lincoln Avenue. That was purchased, that was unsound, that the structure is structurally not sound. Hey, Kiki, I see you, sis. They said this building is structurally not sound. So They bought it for $80,000. They sold it for $200,000 to a Tiffany Alexa Camara. TAK is the LLC corporation that bought this from Tiffany and them. This is the structure right here.
Now, I see, like I said, we don't know anything. We're just assuming. So this property was sitting there right for the picking, even when, remember, because the animal hospital closed like in 2013. That's when they found they found the dead dogs at the animal hospital. That's just sick. But that's where they found all those dead animals because the animal hospital owner sucked. Okay, he didn't care anymore. So they shut it down, right? Ran him out. They ran him right out of town. Because I want to say, I think he lived behind there too. They ran him out of town. So this right here it's been sitting there forever. Then all of a sudden Kamal buy it, like I think the same year he bought a lot, and then they come and buy the lot from Kamal. They could have bought the lot themselves, right? But they probably weren't interested before then. I don't know. And then at that time, it was a fight because we heard about this on my channel as well in the interview. People were saying that these people were from Linwood or something like that, and they didn't want it over there, but they brought it over here. I don't know that to be true. I know nothing about that because I don't know them. That went on and on and on. So everyone had something. They started to harass the workers, do videos, drive-bys, all type of stuff. Like, oh, they're not supposed to. They were telling us it was undocumented workers over there. All this craziness was going on. And now it's like, okay, you guys, this is a beautiful building. And Tiffany is holding up the progress. And I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute now. So let's fast forward to thank you, Conscious, for putting all this together. So she went on to the next part of the video where I didn't get to hear the interview until I saw it on Dear Woke Christian. Shout out to him. Let's go.
They spent $6 million to date to build this building, put it together, a restaurant, a multi-level restaurant, Black-owned steakhouse.
Yes.
It was absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And they've been fighting Ms. Henyard for almost a year to get their proper licensing just to open. And guess what? Today, the judge saw it their way, and they found Henyard in criminal contempt at court today.
So what does that mean? What's going to be the ramifications of that judicial finding?
Well, they got their license. They made her sign them on the spot. The judge made her sign them on the spot. But her attorney has 14 days to file an appearance to try to, say, hey, why shouldn't they put her in jail, or why shouldn't they fine her, or whatever. So that's where we at.
So that's my question: is that one of the ramifications that Mayor Henyard one of the sanctions might be jail time?
Yeah, one of them sanctions might be jail time. So I actually have Ms. Kamara. Yeah. So yeah, you'll be able to talk to her as well.
Right. We've got Tiffany on the line, and she's.
Now I found this interesting. Shout out to David Seaton. Okay, I might have this wrong, but you guys told me that Mr. what's it the voice I call the voice guy, Mr. Dan Lee. That y'all told me he had a show on WVON. Is that true? I haven't seen, or is he just a contributor of WVON? So I found this really weird. Okay, I have to say it. You guys leave your comments. I love to hear from you. We have 58 people watching, 13 likes. Hit the like button for me, okay? It's free. This is just me. This is the problem, knowing about the area that you're in, that you're talking about. Like, I like talking about places like I'm not familiar with, but I can't help but notice certain things. So, Cleopatra Jones started her morning midday show on WVON, and she had one guest, Tiffany Henyard. The press, the YouTubers, everybody ripped her to shreds. Oh, she didn't ask any hardball questions and da 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 da. She's not a good interviewer, and then went up and dug up Miss Cleopatra past and all type of stuff, right? Okay, fair. I think it's weird. Hear me out. Y'all, please, 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 honest opinions in the comments. It took, how many people were on here? Stephanie, the owner of the steakhouse, Tiffany. Who else called in? It was a lot of call-ins. Nikita, that's 3. Kiana Belcher, that's 4. How many people? I feel like one more person called in to this show. I want to say 4+ people called in to this on Tiffany's one interview. And I was like, and then I thought it would have been fair because Miss Cleopatra said, hey, I want to hear from the other side. Come over here. And they were like, nah. They went with someone that's already been reporting on Tiffany Henyard, and he's like, she needs to go to jail. Smart, you know what I mean? But it took 4 people to Tiffany's one interview, right? And words like criminal, shakedowns. I actually think, and you guys know I like Stephanie Weiderman, but I think she shouldn't have been a part of this. I think it should be shown. With this Stephanie, she was on this interview, right, you guys? I think Stephanie, to show that she's an independent voice, should not be. She's a trustee, so she's a trustee now. She took an oath. Jumping in every time it's an anti-Tiffany Henyard segment, I think she should start separating herself away from, even if it's just after the election. Like, it's like, because now you're showing that you're going to vote the Carmen Chris way all the time to some people. And I'm hoping, like, I think Stephanie's strong enough. I'm hoping she be the voice for the people, but I think she should get out of that group mentality as a new trustee for the township, because I don't think this will be her. They're saying, oh, she's just gonna fill 4 months. I don't think so. I think when everybody else runs, she would have a space somewhere, somehow, some way. Maybe, I'm thinking, because we're gonna have the highway commissioner open. Things are gonna be open. Stephanie could actually. Well, the thing about Napoleon Slate, if he gets in there, how many people? Would Carmen seat? Because it's supposed to be 5 seats. Yeah, she could. I'm sorry, Jerry. She could rerun for Jerry's seat. Duh. I'm sorry. I'm not even. So Stephanie would definitely be a trustee again after these 4 months are done. Point blank, period. That's it. They're going to put Stephanie back in. So I think she should separate herself. Like, she doesn't have to jump on the band. She's done enough. She was the leader of this movement. She doesn't have to jump in and when they're doing the anti-Tiffany segment. I think she did more than enough. And the chef's kiss is that she is actually a trustee now. So her voice will be heard. Okay. That's how I feel about that. It took maybe 4 to 5 people. Yeah, neither interviewer asked hard questions at all. At all. Yeah, the Glee Club, the popular kids table. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I think she could separate herself from that. She doesn't have to jump in every interview, and she should have her own. Stephanie, when people talk to Stephanie, they should talk to Stephanie alone. Newly elected trustee Stephanie Weiderman, and what she believes in and all of that stuff, and township background, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It shouldn't be she has to get in on a crowd of people that everybody want a chance to speak on how bad Tiffany is. That's just my opinion.
The owner of that establishment you were just talking about. Thanks for joining us, Tiffany.
Hi, David. How are you? Thanks for having me.
No, we appreciate it. Tell our listeners, what feelings of vindication did you have when you had the judge force the mayor to finally sign off on you getting your permit to your business permit?
You know, like Dr. Nikita said, this has been ongoing, even in the court systems. Like you have to hold her accountable. And this morning, she finally was held accountable because her plan was to come into court again and postpone it as long as possible. This is the third court day in a week and a half that we've come trying to get the license signed. Every time she says she would sign it, she...
Wait, the third court date in a week and a half? They doing pretty good because the courts usually be backed up. That's awesome.
Comes back with something else. You have to sign it before 5 o'clock. It never gets done. It never gets done. And then we're back in court again. Finally, the judge saw it our way and made her sign it. And I'm hoping that we are able to open soon.
So Tiffany, pardon me, Tiffany, Dr. Nikita just said, with whom are you partnered around this particular business?
It's me and my husband.
Okay, and she said that Dr. Nikita just said that you've invested up to $6 million.
Actually, it's over $6 million. So this all started. We already have a business in Dolton, and our plan was to build a new business here where Old Animal Hospital has been vacant for years, and nothing in the south suburbs. We don't have anything to go to, no restaurant, no community place where we can feel safe and have a good time. If the only place where we have to go to is downtown. It's nowhere in the south suburbs. It's nowhere in Indiana. So that was our vision in this. This community needs this. People ask me, well, why would you come to Dolton? Well, why not Dolton? Why not to our own community?
Well, let me give you the opportunity. No, absolutely, and I applaud and I commend you and your husband, because speaking as a business owner, when you're taking on millions of dollars of risk to open up a business, you're putting your own future. Are you and your husband? Do you have children?
We do.
So you've got small children at home, and you're putting it out. You're putting it all on the line to build a
small children. They're all adults, but they have the grandkids. I have my parents. I take care of. It's still, you're putting my livelihood in jeopardy.
Now let me give you an opportunity to respond to what Dr. Nikita just said, because she used a very specific word. She said that over the last year that the mayor was trying to shake you down. I want to give you the opportunity to actually respond to that and clarify that.
Well,
what's a shakedown, you guys? I'm asking because I always hear that like in the gangster movies. What's a shakedown in politics? I want to look that up. What is shakedown? Extortion of money as by blackmail, extortion. The felonious act of extorting money by threats of violence? What? Okay. Because I was like, that word is deep, isn't it? Shake down. All right. Child, I just work here. Hit the like button. I just report the news.
I don't want to be specific here because everything is still
right. Say, I understand. Say what you.
She's a smart woman. Smart woman. Smart woman. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing about Miss what's her name, Tiffany. She's no dummy. She's no dumb. She's no dumb. Very smart, Miss Tiffany. Very smart. Because I'm not saying that didn't happen. But when he asked you specifically if Tiffany shook you down. Because this is the thing. Why can you talk about, you're still waiting on one more signature on the business license according to the news. The judge made Tiffany sign 2 out the 3, not the third one. Okay? And we could talk about that, and that's still in litigation, still in court. What part of the shakedown? Why you can't talk about the shakedown? Very smart. Not saying it didn't happen, but very smart.
Of dollars
Millions
of
is crazy.
risk to open up a business.
Absolutely.
You're putting
Yep, she's not being led. I like her. I like her.
you're putting your own future. Are you and your husband, do you have children?
We do.
So
We do.
you've got small children at home, and you're putting it
Well,
out. You're putting it all on the line to build a
Not
6
small children. They're all adults. So they have the grandkids. I have my parents I take care of. It's still, you're putting my livelihood in jeopardy.
Now, let me give you an opportunity to respond to what Dr. Nikita just said, because she used a very specific word. She said that over the last year that the mayor was trying to shake you down. I want to give you the opportunity to actually respond to that and clarify that.
Well, I don't want to be specific yet because, everything is still.
And right. Say, I understand. Say what you. Sure.
But I will say, once we stop donating, once all that happened, everything stopped. The communication stopped because we didn't just donate to her; we donated to both sides.
Okay.
We tried our best to stay out of the political eye.
Okay.
Because with business owners, that's it.
Okay.
Now, Conscious did her research in this video to see where they donated. And I do find it ironic because they were all over YouTube, all over Facebook posting that the Steakhouse family donated $10K to Tiffany Henyard, the friends of Tiffany Henyard, right? In 2023. So in 2024, the build out was happening. So, question, like Mr. Larry said the same thing. Does anyone know, do the politicians ask for donations to their campaign every year or during election time? Can you let me know? So Conscious went through and could not find any donations to any of the friends of Jason House or anything like that. So, you know what, Conscious? Maybe she meant upper government. Would it be township or senators? I don't know. But it was nothing on the other side donated. Do I think she was donating to the other side as well? Per that video we saw? No. Do I think she's gonna donate now? Yeah. Do I think she was donating to both sides simultaneously? No. That's just me saying that. I just don't. I think it probably started with like a lot of relationships, right? I don't know what happened, but it could have been all good a week ago, right? Then it changed. But at the end of the day, Tiffany's losing. So let's just look at the people involved. Miss Janetta, that was a landlord, right? Everything went away. Everything settled. Kamal still got his house. But Miss Janetta know she's in a bind because if Tiffany loses, she's not going to stay there. Her and Kamal not going to stay there. That whole rent thing, it came and went. Why were we at the board meetings if Tiffany wasn't on the lease? She kept saying, I do not have a lease with this woman. And everybody was like, yes, she does. No, and she didn't. But like I tell y'all, that's up to Tiffany to prove. I'm not here to argue anything. She keep on saying she got the receipts and she's not producing the receipts. That's on her. Okay? I'm not here to save her. That's on her to do that. But yeah, back to the steakhouse. It's only going to be what? 30 more days? Now all of a sudden 30 more days until the new people come ushering in. Yeah, she in a bind. She got, like, they could make her life hell. And I'm saying this loosely. I'm not accusing anyone. They could make her life hell trying to renew licenses, getting water, everything, just because they don't like her, the new administration. So yeah, I jump ship too. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I'm jumping ship. Okay, I'm out. Wyoming said maybe Democrats and Republicans. That's cool. Yeah. Maybe independents and Democrats. Yeah. And guess what? You have the right to change your mind. You have the right to change your mind. You don't have to you might been a stout supporter of uh Miss Darlene Gray Everett for 30 years. And now you're saying, well, you know what, Miss Darlene, maybe she not for me. Maybe we need some new blood. You have the right to you have the right to change your mind. You could have been donating to her for 30 years. And now you want something new. That's the beauty in being able to vote. You don't have to pick sides. You just have to vote for your table. Vote for your household. That's how Trump got in. People was like, okay, we we seen what we needed to see. We've seen what we needed to see. We taking a chance. I was like, oh Lord, you know. This is interesting.
Only reason why the mayor was even involved because she is the mayor. She has to issue the permit that has to happen.
Wow, that's crazy.
But we tried our best to stay out of this political fire.
I completely understand. Let me, Trustee Belcher, is this something? Listening to this story from like I said, a fellow business owner. She and her husband have put a ton of money. They're trying to invest in the village of Dolton. Is there any conversation at the trustee level of taking away some of these responsibilities from the executive?
No. Remember, they wanted to. They were like, they should make a law that the mayor can't spend what they want to spend. No, they're not gonna do that because that would hinder anybody else in the future. No.
Executive, so that if you do have a mayor in the future who is either inefficacious or just morally bankrupt, that you don't have to have one person who can control what's going on, because in some villages, in some cities, there's a specific individual who handles issuing business licenses. It doesn't go to the mayor. Understandably, the village of mayor of Dolton is smaller, but are the trustees having conversations about how to rewrite the laws of the village so you don't have individuals who can take advantage of the citizens?
Well, most of these ordinances are
I thought that was a good question.
already in place. We just have a person that don't follow the laws. And
Wait. So you're saying that when Mayor Henyard was withholding this business license from Tiffany and her husband, you're saying she was doing it in contravention of ordinances that are on the books?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm absolutely saying that. And most of the time, before Mayor Henyard was the mayor, which she sat on the board for 8 years, she knew how bringing businesses in front of the board or even in front of the community, because it affects everyone.
Dear Woke Christian needs to give us his skincare routine. It'd be flawless.
And there's a process. We have a village administrator. The mayor in Dolton is a part-time position. So the village administrator handles a lot of things where the applications are taken in. Normally about April, it goes to the department where the business department.
Okay, what ordinances? We don't know the ordinances. We haven't had a report in the village, in no financial report, no report from Public Works, no fire department report, no police report since Lacey left, no report on anything. What's going on in the village? Y'all don't know anything other than to public comment. You going to jail. That's all we know. Like, we really have to look at that. We know nothing else. We know not only public comment. Now Monday, whole Lori Lightfoot report. Okay. All right. Question. Who you think gonna be the village administrator? Do you think it'll be somebody outside or someone in the Clean House campaign? I said in the beginning it's going to be Riley Rogers. But I think we might have one person that has two jobs. Mm-hmm. I had to look at it. I said, now who would they put? It's definitely going to be a lot of nepotism going on. Chief Mobley is going to be the next. He's going to be the police chief. Chief Mobley. He's going to be the police chief. I mean, he used to be the chief. Then they fired him, put Collins in. It was like a switcheroo. Then got rid of Collins, put, I forgot, Staples in. Got rid of Staples, put Lacey in. Chief Mobley would be the, y'all mark my, we should do like a bingo card. Chief Mobley will be the police chief. I think Thelma Price will probably be what Miss Kim Austin is, or in the water department. Who's gonna be like the Janice? I'm trying to think who's all gonna have a job. Dan Lee in housing somewhere. Ed Steve back in control of media. I'm trying to think. Building code. Would they bring Chris Gonzalez back over there? Building code and enforcement. I would like to see different people, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But y'all put in the comments who you think would be the police chief. I think Chief Mobley. And then Kim Austin, who quit every week. Riley Rogers, if he's well enough, because I haven't seen him around lately. I usually see him around. I have not seen Riley around. I hope he's okay. Because he has a history of strokes. They're definitely going to give Carmen a job at Dolton. Carmen is not running for trustee of, Carmen is not rerunning for trustee in Thornton Township. I'm willing to bet she's going to have a job right there in Dolton. Maybe Carmen will be the community liaison like Miss Kim. Public Works. I think the out-of-town resident, y'all know who I'm talking about. He's going to definitely have a position. Public Works. I'm trying to think who would be over Public Works. Who would be the superintendent of Public Works? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to listen to people background when they keep saying their backgrounds. They repeat that for a reason. But yeah, y'all, we're going to have to do a bingo list. And as long as everybody do their job, I don't have a problem. I've seen that all my life. You politic, you what do you call it? You politic, you knock on doors, you put down signs, you working that hard to get a job. That's the only reason they're doing it. They're not doing it like, oh, because we want. No, they're doing it to get a job. I didn't even think about that. What's her face will be back in the fire department. Man, yeah, this is pretty good. Dwayne Muhammad come out the shadows as a finance director. He sure is hanging around. It's over for Stan. Stan had this longevity, and I think I feel the worst for Stan because he's had this longevity over 30 years. But now this mess, they're gonna get rid of him and his wife on both sides. It's over. Hey, Gifted Hand. Mama Hill would be great over housing. They not gonna give Mama Hill. Mm-mm. Yeah, she definitely gonna have a job. It's one person I'll leave out of that. I actually feel bad that this is when she been rallying, and don't put her name in the comments. We already know what I'm talking about. She's been rallying for, and I hope they don't. Me and her, I don't have nothing. I don't. It's not that I don't like her, or I don't feel any way about her. But she's been rallying and pushing this hard for a job, and it just seemed like everybody kind of, as soon as we're getting to the finish line, it's up to Jason to make good. She's been rallying for the last 8 years. I don't think nothing's wrong with it. Maybe she could help people. I remember working at Public Works. It'd be like the people that came to it's a job that you could sit down all day, and they get people that have to do community service to sign in. So they sign in, do community service. Then also people looking for their stickers for for the signs, like maybe a sign to be in front of their house, like kid at play, uh handicap sign, disabled sign, parking sticker for your for the whole block. Only you could park there because it's a busy street. It's a sit down job all day. That could be good. So you don't have to stress. It's like you don't have to be stressed. Uh, who else? It's a lot of people that's gonna have. That's why I always say I hope it's enough jobs to go around. You know. Thanks, Blue. Blue. A blue. Um. Yeah. It's really interesting to see. Hey, Lana. Yeah. I wanna know who would be a good village administrator. I think they're gonna pull Riley in, but do they have to keep Keith Freeman? Do they have to keep his contract because of the whistleblower, what you call it, thingy majig? Um, it's a lot going on. Poor Stan. Tracy, they riding the bike. I just saw you think. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. It's a lot of lot. I actually think that who would be a good village administrator. Um, but she's not a Democrat or Republican. I think she's independent. Trina Downs. I think she'd be good. She has the most knowledge, and they would be day to day. Um, I'm just trying to think who would be a good. I actually think Jason House would have been the best village administrator ever. Balancing stuff. He doesn't have to have the weight of being a mayor. I thought Jason House would be good, but he'll if he's the mayor, that's it. I just hope they don't pick anyone that don't know anything just because it's their friend. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. I hope they think outside the box for a village administrator. Mm, you know who I really like? Um, I was following. Is that you guys? Do I have it wrong? The young mayor, I think it's in Robbins. He's pretty good. I like him, and I like his cabinet. If that's what I call, he's doing pretty well over there. He stay under the radar. He really is running the village well. Yeah. I just was looking up stuff about him. Um, yeah, I just think it's something like that. I don't want to see nobody like just that's been hanging out. They just become the village um administrator just because. You know what I mean? Hopefully somebody that really knows what they're doing and really care about the village. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's continue a little bit of this interview. Nate Fields. Now, see, Nate Fields' background was in media, but I think they might, because if he gets on this ballot, he's not the popular vote for Thornton Township, but him being a go-getter he's really getting people to look at him. They're like, man, he can't stop, won't stop. He got that energy. So yeah, Nate Fields. I think that they'll ask Nate Fields if he get on the ballot. They'll say, hey Nate, why don't you just step on down, and we'll give you a job as something, a big director job, something like that. Yeah, I think Nate should get right back in there. Thanks, Big Mike. You know, if we talk about Tiffany, it always happens. Thank you. Get these likes up, you guys. Like this video. Big Mike for village administrator. Yeah. Big Mike, you would clean the village up. Yeah, it would be good. So, Miss Creighton would be a great village administrator. Like I said, like if people they wouldn't think about, like I said, Trina, Big Mike, Miss Creighton. It's one more. I know I'm missing somebody. Could Dwayne Muhammad be a good village administrator? I don't have anything against him. He seemed knowledgeable. No. That BP Capital kind of tripped me up. Never mind. That BP Capital, I still don't understand that whole thing. That was kind of weird. That was suspicious. Oh, Miss Wendy from Thornton Township. Miss Wendy would be great as someone on the board. It's so many people that are so knowledgeable. I'm just throwing names out there. I know they have their own businesses and their own lives, but people that can handle the day-to-day, that would be great, just putting their names out there. And they're going to have big shoes to fill. I personally don't like how the clique pivoted to Harris as soon as they knew they would be on the ballot of trustees. Moving on. Yeah, they sure did. They were like, nope, we're over here. And you know what? I wish they would have, blessings to Miss Cassandra Elsa, because she did lose her husband. But I wish they would have respected Frank Zuccarelli's wishes and made Miss Cassandra, everybody backed her for her run as supervisor. That would have been really nice. Wait, I'll be honest, Lana. I feel like you have to be called to public service, and that's not my calling. I'm not a politician. I would be a great public servant because I love to help people, but if I got to get involved in politics, it's not for me, and that's the only way to get involved, and I'm not good at that. I just like to be free, but yeah. Hey, Foxy Roxy. Heckle Jekyll. Yeah, they were really weird. They were really weird with that BP Capital thing. Now I'm gonna tell you, I wonder what's gonna happen with the Rutgers spots, because they really did have these beautiful buildings redone downtown. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But I wonder if they'll be able to open them or not. All right, let's keep on going. Oh, I know who I wanted to say. No, they can't do it because they don't even live here. Never mind. Okay.
They look over and make sure everything is in order, and then it used to be a process where the mayor and the clerk was signing off on it. So it was two-part. Of course, when she came in, it's her way or the highway, and there are a lot of ordinances that are in place, and she's just not following them.
So now that you have your business license signed off on, what's the ETA for you and your husband to have your opening?
So we're looking for the Super Bowl day, which is a soft opening. That's the goal at this
Oh
point.
wow, that's
Hopefully, we can get.
Congratulations to you and your
Thank
husband. I've been covering this story for a while, and I've been telling people just keep suing, keep.
Why he cracked me up? He's like, I've been telling people keep suing. Why he make me laugh? He like, let me tell you what to do. Keep suing. Okay, David. That was funny. Hey, Big Mike, I don't understand the BP Capital thing. I've been following it on Conscious channel, and they were for it. Riley was against it. It was just a mess. I don't know. I'm not the perfect numbers person. And Tracy, I will take the fashion consultant position. I would love that. I could do the police uniforms and the firefighter uniforms and the ESDA uniforms and really style them up. Give me that. I'd be like, we gotta coordinate. I could do all the crossing guard vests and make them with a little sparkle. You thought the stop signs lit up. Wait till you see the crossing guard vest. Just give me that. What else? Hey, Jazzy. Oh, yes. Oh, you have a great church service. Now, this is going to be, what the soft opening is really going to be their friends and family, and you got to invite the clean house people. So be prepared to see all of that on the Jumbotron on Facebook.
Keep turning her in, and she won't be able to get away with this forever. I am so happy for you and your husband. And look,
thank you.
I guess I'm gonna have to come out. Look, I don't know if it's safe for me to come out to Dolton and visit.
Boy.
It's safe. It's safe. Everybody's welcome to come out to Dolton. It is 100% safe. Tiffany will walk right past you. You have not seen any. I am waiting on documentation that Tiffany has been really physically doing all this craziness. That's just what I have to say. I'm waiting on it because I was the same way, y'all. I remember, y'all, I was like, I cannot cover this because Tiffany and her goons are going to get me. Then I find out they're not even the real goons. I'm like, wait a minute. So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me Tiffany not who I have to fear? Oh, well, nobody told me that. So, David, you are safe to come, especially to St. Patrick's, because that's right off the expressway. So that's going to be all the media there. Congratulations to the St. Patrick's owners. Hopefully everything work out. Now, I want to say this. We play devil's advocate over here. I don't know what happened between the two Tiffanys. You know what I mean? I don't know. Wasn't there. But I could look at it the other side. The fact that they were able to get in Dolton, get things started, get the build out going, especially when people were saying, oh, this building just popped out of nowhere. This building is not structurally sound, and Tiffany's still defending them, making sure they have what they need to keep going, approving whatever. I guess everything got approved to this liquor license some way. I just don't know. That gotta hurt. Now you on the outs with them. So I wonder what did happen. Because as we saw from the beginning, they were all for it. Ain't no stopping us, Mayor. Ain't no stopping them now. Side note, we gotta talk about that song. Did y'all hear about the tragedy of, let's play this part to go to that song. I mean, look at all these people in this photo right here. You got Carmen right there. You got Tiffany right there. You got Mr. and Mrs. Tiffany Steakhouse right there. All fell out. It's something we just don't know. And could Tiffany have been that bad? Could she have been that bad that everything was fine until she became supervisor and got that second position? We're in a position we can't tell if Dolton got worse because we can't see any paperwork. We don't know what's happening. We see the buildings, we see the skating rink, we see all that happening, but we want to see the real paperwork. So hopefully Lori could give us that.
To a whole entire restaurant, something that's needed in our village. We need more sit-down restaurants. We got a lot of fast food spots. So I'm thankful for everybody that's been a part of this vision and this movement. Because at the end of the day, watch what I do next. While y'all stay tuned into the progress in our village, I just love everybody that has been supportive of everything that's been going on positive in our village. Won't y'all post that? Stop being negative and being messy, because this right here is a good thing that the people truly need. Some type of uplifting, some morale checks over here in our village. Stay tuned to this weekend. We got the Stepper Set. The Stepper Set is going down at Calumet City Forest Preserve. It will be happening from 10 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. Stepper Set. And you want to be there to pay attention to all the great things that we do have to offer as a township, including the village.
What makes you believe that you saw Neziah on the day she went missing?
Sorry, y'all. Let me get back. So, Don Tiffany Cody. Hey, Jazzy. Artificial ice requires skates to be resharpened more frequently than natural ice rinks. Thank you, Jazzy. Did we ever get a copy of the maintenance contract for that rink? No, we haven't gotten anything. We haven't gotten anything. I missed the part with Tiffany K with the fabulous blowout hair. Let's go here. Let's go to it. And y'all, that was mad because I had the blur. It was a baby in their hand. And I just didn't. I know that bill talking about, oh, Burgundy is public. I know. But I didn't want to put that lady little baby on my channel, okay? Now that's just it. Now y'all going on over the Tiffany page and take it down yourself. Good Lord. Wouldn't want me putting your little baby on there. I try to do the best I can.
As your mayor and the vision for the town, and I just want y'all to know I'm gonna keep pushing and keep rising to the top. Y'all know what I'm gonna do, because at the end of the day I love y'all and ain't nothing you can do about it. But at least I hope you ain't trying to do nothing about it.
No,
we
Big
appreciate
Mike.
it. Right, Tim?
Ain't nothing they can do about it. All right, it's coming.
That's right. Talk
all
to
right,
me.
and that's all that we're gonna say.
Yep.
And that's it. It is coming. You can't deny this.
Yes.
You can't deny it.
That's right.
You can't be mad about it.
That's right.
Revenue.
Yes.
Jobs,
Ooh,
all
say
of the
that.
above,
Come on,
okay?
say that part.
Every
that
little
part.
bit of it. So it's a year. We'll see you soon.
Yep. Ooh, see? To that. That part. I'm going to follow that.
That part.
Yeah, she about to slay this building, though. I'm about to tell y'all right now. She ain't coming to play. She coming to slay, baby. Because when y'all see this vision come to life, you're going to love it.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. Let me turn
it.
this around.
Okay.
So I would try to get to the part where she was saying, ain't no stopping us there. Hold up.
In the village of Dolton, it's going to be a gorgeous building. And they building up. Hey guys, just want you to know that you see the progress being made in the village of Dolton, from the streets being repaved, alleys being repaved, sidewalks being replaced, and trees being trimmed. You see that we are trying to beautify our neighborhood and we're bringing new businesses in the community. I want to thank those that believed in me as your mayor and the vision for the town. And I just want y'all to know I'm going to keep pushing and keep rising to the top. Y'all know what I'm going to do, because at the end of the day I love y'all and ain't nothing you can do about it. But at least I hope you ain't trying to do nothing about it. We appreciate it. Right, Tim?
Ain't nothing they can do about it. All right, it's coming.
That's right. Talk
all
to
right,
me.
and that's all that we're gonna say.
Yeah,
and that's it. It is coming.
Okay, so Tiffany's favorite song is Ain't No Stopping Us Now, right? So I wanted to do a little history on that song. I did not know this. So y'all know how the song go, right? Let me play it. We'll take the hit if you didn't. Hit the like button, you guys. Let's play a little bit of it. We won't go long because we don't want to get cut off. On my favorite show, Ain't No Stopping Us Now, right here, the Soul Train. All right, let's go. Still a favorite at weddings and stuff where you play. Yes, that's great. Hey, okay, I will. I'll try. No, Big Mike Doncor doesn't like not to say it like that. They don't get along anymore. Doncor and Tiffany don't get along anymore. He covered that in the interview. I think it's sad. I wish they would get along. I really wish they would. So, y'all, let's talk about the story. Oh my goodness. So I was like, who sang this? You know, and they also wrote these brothers. They also co-wrote Backstabbers by the OJs, Bad Luck by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Wake Up Everybody. Oh my gosh, I love that song. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. What else they co-wrote? Melba Moore, most of her songs. This is really interesting. So anyway, so okay, so as teenagers, Gene McFadden and John Whitehead, they met at school. So Gene is over here on the left with the double-breasted suit, and John, he got the brown single-breasted suit. I hope I'm describing them right. So they met in school in the 1960s. They signed a record deal. They from Philly, okay? They signed with Philly International and stayed that way. Okay? They formed a group together. They wrote their butts off, didn't they, Lana? They stayed on the top 40, but look, they only had 3 records themselves, right? But what they did was they wrote for so many others. So Mr. Whitehead, he's over here with the fly single-breasted suit right there. In 2004, Whitehead was murdered on the street outside of his Philadelphia home studio while standing aside as a young man made repairs on his SUV. There, he was shot once by one of several unknown gunmen who then fled. Whitehead was 55 years old. As of 2022, I think they still didn't solve it. The murder remains unsolved. Then, on January 27, 2006, McFadden died of liver and lung cancer. He was only 56. Just too much. Just too much. They hit top 5 repeatedly. Just really sad. A really sad story. But yeah, Ain't No Stopping Us Now is still the most. They didn't keep their publishing rights. No, they didn't. They did not. Yeah. It is a beautiful song. It is a beautiful song. So yeah, I just don't know, you guys. We were long-winded today, but I wanted to hop on here because I was like, man, this really sucks, man. This sucks in so many ways that no one can really get along with each other anymore. And what did the artists always say? Enemies became friends and friends became enemies. Because yeah, it's like the Titanic. Are you gonna go down with the ship or are you gonna get in the lifeboat? Remember that man that picked up the baby out of nowhere? Like, I'm his father, I'm her father. That's what they're doing right now. They're like women and children first, and everybody's like, no, pushing everybody out the way. So I'm looking forward for the election to come and go because I think things are just gonna spring right back into normal. And crazy. They did jail time. I know it's a video out here. I saw it somewhere. I never clicked on it. What's the name? The tragic story. I saw someone did a documentary. Let me put it in here. That I never saw it. Not they. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sending a stern email. Here's a cool documentary. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Choose Compassion. Said she said, I'm writing a letter. Watch the film Standing in the Shadows of Motown. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you, Tracy. I'm putting it on my list. I love you guys. I'll be back. Remember, we're going to talk about cereal tomorrow. Out of all things, we got to talk about cereal. I'll be back today with Naziah Harris. Y'all, did y'all see what they did with Naziah Harris' grandmother? Someone saw her at the burger joint and started chasing her with ketchup. Long story. We'll talk about it tonight. As always, y'all, thanks for sticking with me. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. Take care of yourself and each other, and we're wishing everybody the best. Tomorrow's supposed to be 6 p.m. The Lori Lightfoot report at the Dolton Park District. So stay tuned. Take care of each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary